ShinRobjira.
Was the best saved for last? You absolutely bet your buns. Today we're going to be talking about the Yutaka Real Heroes Godzilla 1998 figure. The absolute cornucopia of perfected Godzilla 1998 vinyl minifigures. And I mean that with every inch of my soul. There's a lot more to talk about this time, so let's get started. One of those many things that we'll be talking about is actually the fact that this figure came boxed. Yes, and I was actually able to preserve the box in such a very, very nice condition because this is from 1998 and it was not opened. And of course I had to take it out of the box. I'm a figure reviewer. So as we can see here, we've got the Godzilla 1998 leg with the Statue of Liberty in the background over here. The Green Thunder, Godzilla, Real Hero series, the Godzilla trademark up here. We've got the Yutaka brand thing over here. Godzilla and the characters design, Yutaka made Godzilla Japan, yep. And on the back of the card here, we can see for sale only in Japan, unless it's on eBay. We have instructions on how to put the tail on, which is pretty self-explanatory. We've got the same image, only this time in black and white. And over here, we've got a whole bunch of legal mumbo-jumbo where I don't understand what's going on. Very, very happy I was able to preserve this box in such great condition, but guess what? There's another thing to talk about before we talk about the figure. That being, this came with a card. Godzilla personal data. Height about 70 meters. Birthplace the Caribbean Sea. Running speed 480 kilometers an hour. Holy God, gotta go fast. Main weapon, sonic boom by gust of wind. Right. Staple food, Fisher. Fisher Price, motherfucker. And the bottom you can see Godzilla and the characterization of trademarks of Toho Company Limited, 1998 Toho Company Limited, all rights reserved. And looking at the back of the card, we can see Real Hero Series Godzilla, and the same thing that I just uttered at very fast speeds. Very nice little inclusion. Now let's finally take a look at this beautiful, beautiful figure. Yeah, this figure is absolutely beautiful, but we're going to start off with paint first, and we're going to be talking about this underbelly over here, because as you can see, the underbelly is painted. It's like this tan, creamy color, and you are going to get some of it on the arms over here, as you can see, likely from when they sprayed the color on. You'll get some of that on the inner thighs as well, but not as much. Woof! Ah, look at that detail. You're going to be getting metallic gold eyes. Yes, sir, on both sides. And speaking of metallics, Beetleborg, we will be getting a beautiful line of metallic blue on the back for the dorsal fins, and ayo, it looks great. Look at that, man. Just beautiful. Unfortunately, though, the metallic paint kind of missed an entire portion of the side of the figure over here, as you can see. Now, normally, I'd take points off for this, but from every picture I have seen of this figure, the entirety of this side of the figure actually is missing most of its metallic blue paint. It's weird. I guess it's just how the figures were produced. If you have this figure and both sides are painted metallic blue, consider yourself lucky. You've got a rarity. In fact, most of the blue on this side seems like it majorly missed the mark everywhere. The detail is fantastic, I'll give it that, but definitely could have used a little bit more blue. But again, this seems to be something that was present on all of the figures, not just mine. I do love how this looks though. The center being a deeper blue while the outer dorsal fins a bit of a lighter blue. It's actually giving the figure quite a nice variation of color. I just do so wish that the blue paint actually reached the other side of the figure. Even if it is a wide issue, I'm sorry, Yutaka, I'm gonna have to give you half a star in terms of the paint. I still do consider this the best one though. Detail and paint. Moving on. Detail-wise, look at this. We've got a big ol' meaty head for Godzilla 1998 here. You can see the teeth, you can see the eyes, you can see the gills, you can see the iguana throat going on over here. It's all fantastic. Yes, you will be getting detail on the inside of the mouth, just like the Mothra Kaiju Legends version. Top and bottom. And for the most part, a lot of the detail on this figure does resemble the Mothra Kaiju Legends version, but it's also extremely different as well. In fact, I'd even go as far to say that it's in more of a higher quality in terms of detail. You just see and feel a lot more on this figure than you did with that one. And there it is again, the vestigial fifth finger on both sides of the figure. What is it? Where is it? Why does it match my dress? If you want to find out why Godzilla 1998 has 5 fingers instead of 4, you should check out the video linked in the description below and at the end of the video so you can get a full read up on that. But the detail is extremely excruciatingly beautiful, amazing. There's just so much to look at all at once. Beautiful detail on the foot and the toes. Strong thighs and calves with scales. Oh, there's even amazing detail on the bottom of the tail. And oh wait, what's this? Copyright, trademark, and 1998 Toho. All rights reserved, period. Yutaka, 1998, made in Japan. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, detail's gonna get a solid star from me. But how about that articulation? Articulation, yet again, is going to be pretty self-explanatory. You'll be able to go all the way around at both arms. You'll be able to go all the way around at both legs. And even though technically the tail is not supposed to be articulated, just with how you put it on, the tail will be able to articulate, but you are going to have to strong arm it a little bit and make sure the tail won't pop out, because as you can see here, the tail is already popping out. I don't know why. I think it might just be the type of vinyl this figure is made out of, because as you can see, this is a really shiny, greasy looking vinyl figure. It's not the typical, like, squishier, matte finish vinyl figures. I don't know what it is. It's definitely got more of a solid feel to it than other vinyl figures. And you know what? I like it. I like it a lot. A fully articulated vinyl Godzilla 1998 figure. You know where I'm going with this? Another full star. Despite the dorsal fin issue with the one side of the figure, I still do consider this the creme de la creme of Godzilla 1998 mini vinyl figures. I do not think this figure can be beat. That's a challenge directly to you, Bandai. If you can do better than this, you better start doing it soon. You're losing money. The figure looks great with all the current day Shokugan figures. The figure looks great with just about anything. When I got this figure in, I could not stop messing with it. I could not stop looking at it. It's just so shiny and nicely painted. It's got all the articulation that you'd ever need. Bandai, if you gotta buy a mold from Yutaka, just go ahead and friggin' do it, because this, personally, would be my major pick for what we would get as a movie monster series release. This would be perfect. Literally perfect. You wouldn't have to do anything but fully paint it, and oh man, I'm just so ready for it. I think the fan base is too. I don't care if it sounds like a broken record. It's about time that a movie monster series Godzilla 1998 figure finally happened. But until then, I've got these three boys, I've got this figure, and I love them all. I really, really do. This figure's got my favorite set of paint on him. This figure's got all the articulation I could ever want. He's hyper detailed. Is that a term? And he came with a nifty box that I can hang up and stuff. Yutaka Real Heroes Godzilla 1998 is an absolute win and is absolutely a pain in the ass to track down, because while these figures were stupid freaking cheap, some of them still are freaking cheap, this guy, I'd rather not discuss how much money I actually spent on this 3-inch, 4-inch figure. And that is about going to wrap it up for my Godzilla 1998 minifigures mini-series. This trilogy of videos was recorded all throughout a day, right before the Ride figures and the Supercharged Playmates figures showed up, and I honestly had a blast talking about more Godzilla 1998 stuff. I want more Godzilla 1998 stuff to talk about. Believe me, I've been considering picking up all the Trendmaster stuff that I never got as a kid. But anyway, 2.5 out of 3 stars. Definitely get this figure if you can find it for the right price. You might have to go on a few Japanese auction websites with a proxy site, or ones that'll ship out to the US, because I have seen this guy go for peanuts, and I have seen this guy go for the price that I paid for, which I won't reveal. I have been ShinRobjira, and I will see you all next time with whatever the heck I'm doing next. Good night, everybody. Or good afternoon, or good day, or see you later. Yeah, bye.